Hi everybody, this is Michelle with Mickey Doo's Creations, and I would like to do a quick little tutorial on how to make boho beads. Yes, that's right, boho beads. I did not come up with this idea. I watched one of my good friends' tutorial, that is Paula Lemmon with Bloom and Sticks Creations, and I will put her information in the description box. I decided I was going to try making them, and finally, so I have a couple here, and I've used a variety of wire and types of beads and material. Basically, whatever you have laying around. They don't have to be expensive beads. Or the wire, you can get the wire at Dollar Tree sometimes. I've got some of my beads from Walmart. So what I'm going to show you how is we're going to make the shabby chic one. So what you're going to need is you're going to want to have the body of your bead. I know that Paula uses in her tutorial, she uses part of the Papermate pins, the plastic part. She cuts it down into 1.5 inch to 2 inches. And I have a lot of unused straws, so I'm using straws. So I have the base, which is my straw, the materials that you're going to want to use, which I went ahead and cut it out strips just to make it easier. My denim, I am using some cheesecloth, eyelash trim, and a little bit of lace. You can use, again, whatever you have laying around the house. And then your beads. I'm using the blue, and then I have the pink. And it's funny because I'm going to show you bead caps. This is what they call, and you can put them on the beads. But what I'm going to do is put them on the base of, not the base, but the body of the bead. So right here. You can't really see it because of the trim, but there it is. Okay, so, and then you cannot forget the one and only, the Beacon Fabri-Tac. It's my favorite. And then, of course, the wire. Got to have your wire. Again, various colors and thickness or the gauge. There's just a lot of different kinds you can use. I'm even going to try one of these days using this wired accents. It's a decorative. It's kind of has the crimping texture to it. But that's going to be in another video. So what I'm going to do is I've got the base of the bead. I keep saying that, but the body of the bead. And I'm going to glue or not. Usually it oozes out. Now I can't get it to come out. So just put some glue on it. And you want to be very careful when using Fabri-Tac or pretty much any adhesive because it gets pretty sticky. And then you're going to have to wipe your hands down. So what I'm doing here is I have some pink cheesecloth. And I put some glue on it. And I just kind of layer it up. Let it go around. And there you have it. And I know that it's a little bit, the cheesecloth is a little bit longer than the length of the bead. So I just cut it. And we'll trim that as we go, or after we're done. So then I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on one end here. And you don't need a lot. And then I have my denim. And I am going to glue one end of it. Then I'm going to wrap it like that. Just kind of twist it. And you don't have to go all the way to the end with it. If you don't, you can stop it in the middle and glue it wherever you want. Just kind of have fun with it. That's the most important thing. And so then I'm just going to glue that. So you have... Now, if you want to put lots of glue all the way around, you can do that. I just do it at the beginning and the end. So we've got that. So then I'm going to put a little bit more glue. And then I'm going to use white lace. And I'm going to glue that in place. And then I need to add a little bit more glue because I can't see where I put the glue at. So I have that. And then I'm just going to kind of twist it. Twist it. Twist it. And see how I have more lace? You could either just glue it or just cut it off, which is what I'm doing. And I want to add a little bit more glue. So that's 3 layers: the gauze, the denim, the lace. And then last, I am going to put the eyelash trim. So I'm just going to go ahead and put glue all the way down. And then I'm going to lay my eyelash trim, and then I'm going to twist it around there. And you're going to have eyelash trim all around. Now, I don't want to have the little hairs going crazy, so I'm trimming them because you're still going to get the color, but then there you have it. Oops, see, kind of stuck to it. So there it is. All right, so now I'm going to set that aside for right now. And then I'm going to get my wire. And the first bead is the pink one. I'm putting that on. Then I'm going to put the blue bead. And then I'm going to cheat. And I am going to put some glue on my bead. And you kind of want to be careful because you don't want to get it all over the place. So kind of have that. And then where did it go? Where's the body? So then I have my body. Put that on. And so now you have all this extra wire. Kind of put a little bend in it, so then you're not having to chase it. So there we have it. And also, you're going to notice that this is hollow. So you're going to want to get smaller beads, and Paula calls them filler beads. And again, you don't want to use expensive beads for these. You can just get little plastic ones. And for about 1.5 to 2 inches of a bead, about 8 to 10 of these little guys. Again, I don't know the gauge or the millimeters for these beads, but you can tell the cheaper the beads, the harder it is. It's like when they paint the beads, they cover the holes. So instead of fussing with it, I'll just grab another bead. And so you're just going to put those on like that. And I would stop and pause my video and move fast forward. But yeah, I'm not that expertise at editing my videos. I use my phone to make my videos. And so hopefully you can just be a little patient with me. And I apologize for having my hands in the way. I thought about getting my nails done for the video so my hands would be nice and pretty. But then knowing my luck, I would drop all the beads and that wouldn't be good. So just kind of push them down in there. Okay. And I have just a couple more to do. And I believe you can get, I don't know if Michael's, if you can get, I know you can get beads in a bag. We have a place called Shipwreck Beads. And it's just like over 1 acre, I think, of beads. So anyways, so there we have it. And what I'm going to do is, we have the end here. Okay. I was going to glue that, but not yet. Because now I want to put my other bead cap right here. I'm going to put that on like that. And then I'm going to get my other bead. And then there we have it. Okay, so now that's it. So you got everything that is going to go on the bead is all right here. Now I need to get my needle nose pliers, and I'm going to grab the end of my wire, and I'm going to have it flush against, and I'm going to just kind of twist it like that. So then you have like a little hoop. All right. And you can even twist it a little bit tighter. And then so I'm going to go ahead and sometimes, well, not sometimes, but depending on your wire, the thickness of it, it can be either really flimsy or really durable. So Mine is not the thickest, so it bends a little bit, but you can just straighten it out. So now this is where I cheat. So I'm going to grab my Fabri-Tac, and I am going to put a little bit of glue on my bead cap, just because I don't want it to move around when I'm trying to work with it. And so I line it up, and again, you want to make sure that the bead cap is the right size for the body of the bead. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to go to the last, or the other side, and I'm going to put some more glue. And again, you want to be very careful that if you do use the glue, that you don't get it all over your wire and then you have it stuck. So I line that up, make sure it's all smooth. Okay. And then now I'm going to get the needle nose. Now this is where I am struggling, is making the other hoop, the little end here, because you have this extra wire here, and you got to try to make it to where you have like a hoop. So I've got that. So it's not the roundest, but you can use, just kind of work it. Okay. And then I am going to squeeze it. And now, because my wire is not that thick, it's, I don't want to say pliable, but I can move it around. And so this is where your creativity or your imagination, you can twist it around the bead and keep twisting and twist. So if I want to, I can just twist it to the very end, cut it, and then be done with it. Or I can add more. It just depends on the look that you're going for. So there's that. And for the purpose of the video, I'm going to go ahead and get my needle nose, and I'm going to just cut it right there. And then I'm going to move it, and then find the end, and I'm going to twist it, because you want to be careful that it's not going to cut yourself or the paper, whatever you might be using your bead for. So there you have it. So that's a quick little tutorial, but I mean, it's pretty simple. So there you have it. And I hope that this is okay and you were able to follow along. Again, just go ahead. I'm kind of backtracking, but I noticed that after putting the wire on, my bead cap moved a little bit, and I got these little flies, pardon me. So when I put the wire on, it moved. So I'm just kind of going to move it around and make it to be nice and even. And I have a little bit of the wispies from the eyelash trim. I'm just going to trim it, because that kind of just drives me crazy. So there you have it. Thank you so very much. Thank you for being patient. And if you liked the little tutorial or the video, give me a thumbs up, and happy crafting. Thank you.